It's so dreary outside. It's been raining all weekend. It's cold. It's nasty. But there's time for... Oh my god, you can't even see me. Let's turn the light on. It's time for Q&A. We're doing Q&A on the inside. It's been nasty out all weekend. Gonna do some Q&A. Rob D. Bailey. What would you do if you win the lottery and it was like $10 million? Also says to check out the Ninja Turtle movie. It wasn't half bad. And can you imagine if Vampire Guys, we were talking about the wrestling video, like the superstars that were cool back in the day, what if they came out now? So what if they had Vampire Guys out now, like how Edge and Christian started out with, what was that dude's name? But it was awful. They'd come out like Twilight, totally bad. And he LOL'd at Cena when Cena came up on that segment. If you guys haven't seen it, it's like a show or two ago I just posted. It's like WWE superstars that were cool back in the day, but not so cool now. It was really funny, because I laughed when Cena came up. No, I haven't seen the Ninja Turtle movie yet, and if I won the lottery, even if it was like $1 million, I would retire by text message to my boss. He knows, don't worry. And, I'd buy a house. I might buy cars. Probably not. In the, original Transformer guys were actual cars back in the day instead of like fancy made-up looking sports cars now. In the movies, they're actually cars. So I may actually go buy like whatever the car is, and I'll personalize the license plate. Like if I find a Bugatti, I'll personalize a license plate called Drift or My Drift or I don't know, something like that. But probably not. But I would definitely buy a big house that would look like a castle. I might even have a moat. I might even buy a giant robot dragon. Or make one. Maybe. Who I thought was Anna, it's really her brother Oscar using the account, wants to know if Grimm is ever mean to me, and are we still friends? I can't say he's really mean to me. It's the show. Of course we're still friends. Roderick Allen wants me to make my show like Grimm's. No. No, because then it wouldn't be Alex's Toy Show. It would just be Grimm's Toy Show. That's the whole point of this show. So, no. Barry Francis wants to know. We were also talking about the wrestling video, top superstars that were cool back in the day, not as cool now. Wanted to know if, not that he wanted to know, but we were saying it, he said, wasn't Golga played by John the Earthquake Tenta, in the first group of wrestlers that were cool back in the day, but not so cool now? It was the Oddities. I don't remember if that was John Tenta or not. So, wrestling fans, if you are watching this and you watch the other one, or if you want to go back and watch the other one, let us know, because I'm not sure. Maybe somebody can help us out with that. Jacob Fuller wants to know if I've ever seduced a horse. Well, I did date a woman once who was on the larger side. Oh, that's mean. We can't say things like that about people. That's not nice. And do I like pineapples? Not really. I mean, they're okay, but, Nathan Johnson, talking about No Shave November. Who will have the Daniel Bryan beard? It won't be me, because I don't really do facial hair too well. I usually keep it short, and, even now, I should probably go and get rid of all this. So I know I'm going to lose. But definitely the Ninja Twins or Attack Slug, I think, is going to pull this off. Even Grimm grows it pretty good. I don't know. I'm just not beard material. Chandler Klein wants to know if it was cool being on the Nat Geo show Hardcore Hobbies. It was totally awesome. We had a good time. Film, director, crew, everybody was awesome. We laughed, we joked, we cried. All right, there was no crying. All right, there was a little bit of crying. My mom, but Andy Van, I met Andy Van Slyke. It was totally awesome, totally awesome. We threw the ball out in the yard, totally awesome. Connor Robinson wants to know, is my pal Alex the third member of the BTO? I mean, maybe if he pays me. I mean, money's cool. Maybe I wouldn't have to worry about winning the lottery. Oh, I have an idea. Jacob Lindsay wants to know, how many Transformers can I transform without the instructions? All of them. So if we count how many original, like, G1 Transformers there were hundreds. The Generation 2 Transformers were mostly reissues of the G1, so they don't really count. Beast Wars was really not a problem. They were very posable, but yet very predictable. And the toughness really got to the movie figures. The movie guys, Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon. But even those guys are not that hard. As long as you do it once or twice, you get the idea. And then all the Cyberverse guys that Feisty Pants has, dating back to the movies, and all the reissues from like the original guys, the classic guys, whatever they're called. Let's talk 1,000 maybe. I mean, it's just a puzzle for me. It's not really like, oh my god, how am I gonna do this? So if I've done it once, I can do it again. So let's go with a round number like 1,000. And I get this question every once in a while. Brandon Cooper wants to know if I'm going to go back to the Grimm's Toy Show. I haven't left Grimm's Toy Show. I don't know what you're watching that makes you ask. Like, I know we started the feud back over the spring, which spawned my show, but I still did Grimm's Toy Show while I was doing this, and I'm still doing it, so I never really left, and yes, I'm still doing it. On that note, watching my trusty clock here on my watch, my wrist, it's an imaginary wrist, it's dinner time. Q&A every Sunday. Leave your questions all week long. Like this video. Leave me a comment. And subscribe for more!